All right, folks. Hey. So yes, I was going to do the Horde 26 in Hub City tonight. Unfortunately, what happened was that I have no connection to the server. I know it popped up for another couple of people. Sandy Brown guys, PSN connection is down too for broadcasting for the broadcasting service. So yeah, that's a bummer because I was just getting back into lining all my ducks up for live streaming. Because basically, I usually do my Horde nights on Saturday night. Oh, hi Jessica. Yes, yes. It's understandable that it's happening across the board. I did see a couple of people that are still able to stream in certain areas. Guy over in America who I follow, he's still able to play. And I'm sure it's just a technical issue that they'll sort out in sometime in the future. I was trying to do a live stream on Attack on Titans 2, but the service is down right now. Yeah, it's a bugger. So I suppose I'd sit around and talk about it for a few minutes because I was actually looking forward to that Horde. I've been playing some multiplayer 7 Days to Die with a few buddies yesterday. Got on for a little today and played a little Minecraft with another mate of mine. Hanging out with Deadlock, a new friend of mine who plays 7 Days to Die on PC. But yeah, he's fine. PC is fine, all that stuff. You know, I noticed pretty much everybody at the top of the list of the live streamers are there. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too, my friend. But I did do a live stream on GTA 5. Oh, cool. Cool. Yeah, so thanks for stopping in and dropping some comments there, Jessica. You know, the other, you know, there's lots of other things going on there. I don't have to live stream this game. I was just looking forward to it. You know, just how I live streamed earlier today. No problem at all. And nothing's changed since then. Of course, if you want to find out what the error code means, you just hit triangle on PlayStation and you can search PlayStation.com support, and it'll tell you all about it. It's just a server connection issue. So yeah, cool as. So I suppose I could show off a bit of art or something. I don't know. What do we want to see here today? I'm trapped in my room. You know, kids are going to sleep, so I don't want to go out there. They'll get all upset with me and maybe wake up because I really I rack the kids up, as they say. Was just able to finish it before it happened. Well, that's lucky. I think some of them artists up. Oh, shot DWB. Okay, well, I could probably show you a sculpture I've been working on. You might have seen it before it was actually a long time ago, a couple of months ago I posted this one. And let's just hope it doesn't fall to bits on me while I'm showing you guys. It's still in pieces. This one I've been working on for about, well, I started it 8 years ago, but I keep adapting and changing it every time, trying to make it better and better. At the moment, the light is not, the batteries are not in it, so the light that you press the little button here, if I can see that closer, if you push that button on top, it lights up a few LEDs and you wind up with the light streaming out of this Cody gum, which is actually a form of resin from the sap of the Kauri tree. Now, a Kauri tree is one of the oldest living trees on the planet. It lives to about 1,500, 3,000 years old. The oldest one living at the moment is dated at about 1,500. What's up with the golf caddy hat? Well, I do play a bit of golf, all Happy Gilmore style, so. But no, it's basically just my kid's hat, and she said, here, wear this. And I'm like, hell yeah. And my son, he ran off with my little black cap. So I'm down to this baby. It's actually, this is a classical New Zealand hat that the Rasta dreadlocked guys wear. You know, they use these and fill it up with their dreads. And as my hair is a complete mess, looks basically like I've been electrocuted. It's the only thing that's going to keep it down. The normal cap is actually popping off. So yeah, this one will stay in place. So yeah, this artwork here anyway, it's made out of Cody wood. It's got like a Rastafarian for sure. Uh, yeah, the Cody wood. This is around 45,000 years old. It was pulled out of the swamps about an hour and a half north of here, quite a few years ago now. And they basically carbon date sections as they go through. And it was from a large volcanic eruption that happened in Taupo here in New Zealand, because there's a lake central to the North Island, and that is the collapsed caldera of an ancient volcano, still quite lively underneath, but at the moment we're not going to be seeing another explosion from there for another 20 to 40,000 years. But when that explosion happened, I'm not sure how long ago was it. I could estimate, but you could probably prove me wrong on that. But at that 45,000 to 55,000 year mark is around where that explosion from that volcano happened, and it threw a ton of volcanic rock up to the north, the very far north. We're approximately 800 kilometers, somewhere around 370 miles from that volcano, or that ex-volcano. Yet we've got these volcanic rocks that have been tested and found to be from that Lake Taupo volcanic eruption. Now, of course, the shock wave could have been part of why these trees fell down, but it also could have been tsunamis, because they are found on a peninsula on the very tip of the North Island. And if a tsunami wave was to come across there, they would definitely knock down those trees. Hey Rev, how's it going, buddy? How's it going? Good to see you. Wonderful to have you in the chat tonight. I hope you had fun streaming earlier today. So in the meantime, while my connection to the server is down, I just have a good old yarn, because you know how I love to hear myself talk almost as much as Dan does. Exactly. I have another artwork over here, very similar to what I was working on. Same wood, but basically this is a carved piece that I've started off, and it does look like an oversized sock. Thanks for pointing that out, man. That is amazing. That is amazing. But yeah, this one here is what we call in New Zealand a waka huia, which is basically a vessel for treasure. A treasure chest in ways. So it has a top and a bottom. I'll just pull my paints and bits and pieces out of there. But as you can see, I just carved a hollow out of it on both sides here, and I will continue to carve that out and inset things like power shell, which is abalone, and Cody gum in these ends here. I would like to light them up, but really there's not much room in there to put all the electronics. They have to keep it pretty small and use watch batteries and stuff like that. So yes, it is. Thank you, DWB. It has a picture of a iconic New Zealand symbol on the front of it. That guy holding his hands and feet together. His name is Tiki. Tiki is, if you relate back to mythology, he's basically the guy who brought civilization to the Maori people here in New Zealand. He was well known for his communication skills, and he was rumored, or at least he was said to have come from beyond the sun. So basically he's an alien that has come down and offered the people of New Zealand, or at least the people living here first, particularly like the torch. No, no, that is you're getting into Hawaiian law. Okay, so very similar word. Thanks, Rev. Yeah, it still needs a lot of work. You know, I've probably only spent about 40 hours on it. It needs around 300, maybe 400 hours to finish something off like that. Whereas this one on this side, that's probably around 450 at the moment, and another 200 to go on that baby. So, you know, I do spend a lot of time on these things when I get into them, and it's just an ongoing creative process that I really enjoy. It has nothing to do with patience. A lot of people say, "Oh, you got a lot of patience to spend all that time doing something like that," and I'm like, "No, it's not patience. It's passion, my friend. I can't help but go ahead and do that sort of stuff. It's almost an obsession. It can be an obsession to a degree." Hey, not another game collector. Welcome to the stream, bro. I saw you were going live too. Congratulations on your Patreon account, and I hope you get some good hits on that, man. Good stuff, good stuff. So yeah, those are a couple of the sculptures I'm working on in my free time, which, oh, man, I don't have much of it, but you know, that's life for you. That is life. It's a good thing. Any other sculptures? There's a couple of drawings. I don't know how well we're going to be able to see them under this light. This light is terrible in here. And it's probably a bit dusty. So I'll just give that. Oh, I found my other hat. So as I was saying, now you get to see the massive here. I will release the beast. Now this thing it's going for it, man. I'm going to get back to some really crazy long hair soon. It's going to be sweet. I'm not patient, just too stubborn to quit before finishing. That's very cool. Very cool, DW. Life is always busy. Hoping to get to E3 2019. Been talking about it with my buddy. Hey, that would be cool. Those sort of events are amazing when you're right in the thick of it. It's so much fun to be around so many people that all share the same interests, you know, have a common interest. But I'd probably like to show you this drawing, which is pretty intense. It's from 2004. I finished this one, so very old. But at least it's finished. That's something. You'll probably catch a lot of glare off this baby. Hang on a sec. Yeah, let's see if I can get a point where I can see it and not have all the glare. So there's a lot going on in it, as there usually is in a drawing of mine. In the foreground, you've got the sesame, and then in the midground, the character that is based on a best friend of mine at the time. He's still a good mate of mine. I just don't catch up with him much anymore. He's over living in Australia. And then 4 more characters from my story. Finally, in the background, if it will zoom in, no, it won't zoom in, but there's Gandalf and Wolverine sitting at the table. Now, I like to put little Easter eggs like that into all of my drawings. There's quite a few that, oh yes, I bet, man. It's usually the hypnotic, like I'll be going psychedelic. It's usually the case. Psychedelic, crazy blurring. Basically, this phone is an ex-drug user, and it had been taking a lot of acid before it came into my possession. Obviously, the people at the phone store weren't very good to it, and it had a hard life. Brand new, my butt. I could always try the other one. It could be the other one, but I notice it always does it. Looks like I'm tripping on something. You probably are. It's actually not my phone. I'm just messing with you. It is your mind that is twisting this situation. But this this is the reason why I prefer to use the PlayStation 4 to broadcast live, even with even with the camera there. It doesn't do that trippy acid stuff when I'm using the AR studio or anything like that. But I do love going back to watch it because, man, it is totally trippy. Like, I'll be spinning out, and if I do anything weird and stuff, it just goes, oh, what the fuck? But it's also probably a lot to do with the internet speed, which seems to shuffle from 20 kilobytes right up to 40 megabytes. So sorry for that. But also enjoy the trip. It's free and you're not going to get in trouble for taking illicit drugs, which of course I'm not condoning there. I'm just saying this. It looks like you have. We don't know if you have or not. But yes, cool. I will leave you with that thought and hope you can wrap your head around the idea that reality is constantly shifting and may be a complete illusion. Yeah, save the money and get lost for free. Yeah. But yes, of course, I will let you leave the rest up to your imagination as to what is going on. But thanks for joining me, DW. Rev over at Last Place Gaming, thanks a lot, and Jessica for stopping in at the very start there. I hope you guys have a wonderful time wherever you are in the world and whatever you're doing. Peace, guys. Awesome stuff.